The first issue is the training, is programming. Um, I think for the most part, from my experience and my research and understanding, the women are being programmed or trained to be chaste. You got some women out there that just are out of order and heathens. I get it. But then you have to the solution for the training is to tell them to abstain. Don't play the game, period. The just wrap it up method is ineffective. Once you play the game, you open yourself up to manipulation. Even if you try to get your practice phase off or your experience phase in high school so you can better deal with college, and then from college you can better deal with the league, it's still an ineffective process because then you got teen pregnancy. You got 33% of teen fathers are younger than 18. 66% of them are in between 18 and 19. So this whole thing about wrap it up and all this other stuff, there's still a 13, even when you wear a condom, there's a 13% chance that you're gonna conceive, the woman to get pregnant, even if you wear protective measures. So that issue right there can be solved by that. And this notion that you can't teach them nothing, that's not the issue. The issue is you already believe that you can't teach them nothing. So you're not even going to teach them nothing and start with, because you already programmed yourself by your own experience as a child that your future kids are not going to listen to you because you didn't listen to your father. That doesn't absolve you from teaching them the right principles. You still have to teach them the right doctrine. You still have to train them right. So you teach them anyways, let them learn on their own. Well, what I would do is I would warn them. I'm like, look, if you go out here and play this game, you need to be responsible for what happened. I'm not going to tell you to wrap it up. Nothing. Just don't do it at all. You can go learn how to navigate by somebody else. But whenever you go through your mistakes and all of this stuff dawning in on you, you're going to look back and you're going to know that your father told you not to even play the game, period. So it's not going to be on me. So, and the women got to understand this thing about pregnancy, the women getting pregnant and stuff, and if she knew she didn't want to keep it or something. I think Will said something like that. But you got to understand some of these women's belief system, and we might not be talking about this case particular, but a lot of these women belief system doesn't support getting rid of the child. So you got to take that in account for the number of these oops babies or whatever. So this deal with women in high school, deal with women in college, and the threshold of beauty based on that and increases the difficulty as you level up from one bracket of ages. I can't connect the dots on that because when I was in high school, I saw beautiful women. When I was in college, I saw beautiful women. There's still a girl to this day that I think is beautiful in high school. That's more beautiful in high school than the ones that I met in college. So it's all subjective to the person's vision on what he sees attraction. Because there's some ugly girls in college. So I don't see that as an effective way to prepare yourself on how to deal with manipulation versus high school, college, and the league. It just doesn't, it don't even logically make any sense. So my solution is if both make a bad decision, both need to take responsibility.
Got it. Di, go ahead.
I think the best way to prepare them is to help them have confidence in themselves and cherish their seed. Teach our young men to cherish their seed as much as we try to teach women to cherish their bodies. I think if they learn how to cherish themselves and see importance in themselves, then they'll be careful what type of women they allow to have access to them. I think that by him being insecure, he ended up attracting those type of women because not even the girl Shannon really wanted to speak on their relationship. You could see the insecurity in her. And I do think insecurity plays a part in how both people got caught up in this situation. It just looked different. Insecurity looked different on men than it does on women. So the main thing is, because I think your question was, how can you prepare men, the young men coming up? just prepare them to cherish themselves as much as teach them to cherish themselves as the way we teach, not the same way that you teach women to, because it's not going to look the same because they're men, but the same way that y'all cherish yourselves, y'all thought process, you have to get that through to the younger men when you have a chance to have that influence on them. Like they need leaders.
Sweeney, what you got on that?
Um, well, my views kind of align with Bruiser on this. And I was reading the chat, and Hank said that what Bruiser said won't work in 2025. The reality is, for the last 30, 40, 50 years, we haven't even told them that. How will we know if it don't work if we've never tried? Especially if we're assuming that it'll work on our daughters. Because, I mean, to be real, y'all saying all of this, but even women are telling, like, I've been on TikTok for the past couple of days, and even the women are saying you can't tell these girls nothing. They're saying a lot of the same stuff we heard the men say on these panels about, hey, these boys gonna do whatever, so you just got to tell them how to protect themselves. And over on TikTok, the women are saying the exact same thing about their daughters. So here's the reality of it. As an adult, as a parent, you got to tell your kids what to do, the right way and the wrong way to do things. You got to teach them right from wrong. And as you teach them right from wrong, it's their job to go out there and perform. And if they do not perform, it falls on them. That way you can tell them you got exactly what I told you would get. I'm not going to tell you how to navigate wrong. And I've been having this cosmic shift in the way I think. And the reality is that even on these panels now, I'm no longer going to tell people how to navigate when you want to operate in the wrong way. If you want to do wrong in the world, if you want to go out there and not abide by any real rules, why create rules to protect you? Why create all these scenarios and all these fixes to fix you when you want to do wrong to begin with? No, you get exactly what you're supposed to get. So if you go out there and you think it's okay for you to operate willy-nilly, then you're going to get willy-nilly results. You're going to wind up with a baby that you don't want. And now you got to deal with child support court. And now you got to argue and fight with this woman in court. Or if you're a woman, on the other side, let's talk about the woman. You 43 years old and you want to go out there and make a baby with a dude that's 20, just for the hell of it, you get exactly what you get, a man that don't want his kid. Everybody's out here trying to do everything the wrong way and then try to solve the problems of doing shit the wrong way. All the time. What's the solution to this problem that I created for myself? There is none. Eat it. There is no solution for you. Eat your failure. And hopefully, maybe somebody in your life told you you shouldn't do that. And hopefully in your mind, you say, damn, if I would have listened to homeboy who told me this ain't the route to go, I might have actually been protected in this situation. I'm tired of us trying to come up with solutions for motherfuckers doing shit the wrong way. That's the last 3 fucking years. It's been us trying to come up with solutions for people doing shit the wrong way. Why ain't men doing this? Well, because you're doing it the wrong way. Why ain't women doing it? Because you're doing it the wrong way.
Sweeney, you were making that same defense a couple weeks ago.
Exactly. And guess what I found out? We were doing it the wrong fucking way. I'm telling you, my whole cosmic shift and all of this was just me sitting back and saying, damn, maybe we doing this wrong.